The sounds of nostalgia ring true. Welcome back to the PlayStation. Easily one of the consoles I played the most in my youth. If it wasn't that, it was a PS2. If it wasn't that, probably a Game Boy of some variety. But I always desired an N64 in my youth, but you know, the console wars, they drew their line. And my position was chosen along with Sega Genesis and a few other consoles, but PS1 and N64 are the most nostalgic for me. Anything that's really polygonal 3D model, usually my favorite. This is our hero, Harry Mason, holding a baby, and this is his wife, who I don't believe has a name. This is said baby, it is Cheryl Mason. Welcome, Lisa Garland, Dahlia Gillespie, they who shall not be named yet, Michael Kaufman, Sybil Bennett, and Harry Mason taking his daughter out for a long drive. Considering this is a survival horror game, you can only imagine that that goes excellently. I mean, just look at this chick. So we got Sybil and Harry in kind of a head-to-head race going on right now, not intentionally, but more developments will happen on that later. So in the 90s, there was a lot of survival horror games that emerged. Most people would find themselves leaning towards the Resident Evil franchise, which Capcom is many things. One thing they are is cool. Konami's kind of answer to Resident Evil was Silent Hill, making more of a psychological horror. And is the gameplay better? Not necessarily. Almost hit a girl on the road, that's no good. But the important part is they tried to make something very cool and interesting. And they did, I feel. So, Silent Hill takes a lot of inspiration from Stephen King works. And if you've ever seen the movie that came out in about 2006, I believe, it's based on this game using the monsters from the second game, which is most people's favorite out of the series, next to PT, and changes up the story a little bit. But that's one reason I'm making this video, for people who are unfamiliar with the franchise to at least get an idea. Cheryl, where could you be? It's strange. It's quiet. Too quiet. This place is like a ghost town. Cheryl. So, thing about the movie is, if you don't worry about the accuracy between the game and that, it's an enjoyable horror movie, to say the least. But the differences are bizarre in places. My car, too banged up to drive. Where's Cheryl? Hope she's safe. I think I'll just leave town and go for help. Oh, a fucking rock wall. I think we're good on that then. Big difference between the movie and the game. Silent Hill is a place that is supposedly located in Maine. The movie makes a lot of allusions that it is related to a place called Centralia, Pennsylvania, I believe. And one of the big plot reasons for the fog and the debris that's coming down right now is they say that there's a coal mine burning, and the fires are still going to this day.
Is that Cheryl?
It's actually snowing right now, and the fog is definitely something else.
Where are you going?
But they kind of
Wait, stop.
They kind of make that known pretty early on. So a fun thing about Silent Hill 1 is that it is set in the town, and the main portion of the game, besides, the actual buildings and puzzle areas to explore and whatnot, is the whole town, which at the time, which 1999 for this game, was kind of a technological marvel, having the whole town being accessible without having to do many cutaways to load in different zones. Viscera! My favorite. If I'm hungry later, I'll come back. You can also hear a bomb siren in the distance, and an iconic shot with pretty cool camera angles and whatnot. Most of the games have a pretty fixed camera angle, but you can change them to some degree. But to make an entire zone like this loadable, the draw distance that you see in the fog not only acts to hide what's about to happen to you, but also to load in the area that you're about to step into. But we're somewhere else right now. A broken wheelchair? What's this doing here? You hoped it was a miracle. It's probably not. What's this? Gross. It's fucking rusty over here, mate. And plenty of blood. The human rust.
What is this?
Look what they did to my boy!
What's going on here?
Jesus, you're out of shape. Ah! Children! My arch nemesis. Fun fact, in the USA version of the game, these creatures, which I do forget the name of at the moment, are more modeled after children, as you could probably guess. But in the European release and whatnot, they were censored to look more mole-like, having kind of sharp claws, hands, and whatnot. And if you're wondering, no, I'm not getting out of this. Although, it is taking them a hot second. Ugh, damn it. Cheryl! Oh, right. Tequila for bed. Bad time. Well, hello, cop. Probably one of the cooler characters out of the franchise.
Was I dreaming?
How do you feel?
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm alright, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Nah.
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself. Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month. Short, black hair.
You will hear that
My
a
dog.
lot.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, Something bizarre's going on. That's all I know. What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements. Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
Somebody's got to do it.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it.
To find a cop that trusts someone this much is amazing.
Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have to. And don't go blasting me by mistake.
Well, you know, I mean, accidents happen.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll only do what the draw distance
Do best to
allows.
stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
So, Sybil, pretty awesome character. We'll see some more of her throughout this. Over here, this Portishead, I think is what it's called. If I'm not mistaken, Akira Yamaoka, the person who does the music for most of the Silent Hill franchise, I think that is a band that they are very in love with and inspired by. There's a lot of references and a lot of Easter eggs in the Silent Hill games for one thing or another. But as mentioned, a lot of the works of Stephen King are used in this franchise. Health drink. Oh man, kombucha. I guess it'll have to do. A flashlight. Take it? Yes, I will. Every game pretty much has a flashlight and a radio, and we'll have the radio in just a second. Residential map. Take it? Sure thing. I don't see anyone else using it. And on the note of Stephen King. Oh, let me get a better angle. So, Harry Mason is a writer, much like most of Stephen King protagonists. And on top of that, this Study Dammit poster is a Stephen King poster that he made for himself while he was in college, I believe, to motivate him to study, damn it. And you can have to imagine it worked. Pinball machine, nothing unusual. I'ma take that. I was hoping for a Monster Energy drink, but this'll have to do. Kitchen knife. I won't use it much, but I do have it. That's all that really matters, right? Alright. So, Sybil's like, don't use the gun. Or at least not much. And I'm like, well, what if I do, though? Radio. Is it broken? Can't hear anything. Ah, well, guess I'll just leave it alone then. Get the fuck out of here. Huh?
What's that?
You're deaf.
Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
Nothing good. Ah, Jurassic Park!
green. What's happening to this place?
The most ambitious crossover yet. Pocket radio. So, flashlights and pocket radios are a staple in most Silent Hill games. To get it out of the way now, a radio in these games are used to let you know that monsters are nearby. Someday, someone may experience these bizarre events. Hopefully, they will find my notes useful. That is something we'll get to later. Okay, that's not the door. Run, my boy. Harry Mason. Gonna take a trip to Silent Hill, baby. Where could Cheryl have gone? I guess I'll check that alley again. You know. Finley? Well, maybe I will. Alright, first things first, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. And try to avoid some monsters where I can. Take that health drink. Don't hurt me. So, in traditional fashion of survival horror games, you're not meant to kill everything you find, and in fact, you don't have enough bullets to support that kind of playstyle. You're just gonna have to pick and choose what you want. Usually just killing something that's in a puzzle room. So you can figure out what is important to you at that time. Well, it's a good thing I crashed my car. Oh God, my car. Alright, let's see what we can find. Ugh. Alright, let's go hit up the 8 Billskins 5th, which I believe is Silence of the Lambs reference. Buffalo Bill. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. It does what it's told! Sometimes horror movies unintentionally hilarious. And then if not, well, pretty creepy. Make sure you save your progress. Store's out of Monster Energy drinks. Guess I'll have to starve. Harry, are you eating liquids? Yes. Also, a fun little thing is man pants. Oop. If I just stop moving out of nowhere, it's usually because my controller gets disconnected. Because it's not very good. Oh, Paparino! Beware of dog, yes indeed. I don't want any of your shit. Well, that probably explains that. I hate when I spill my Chinese food all over the place. So, thing about Silent Hill games is the protagonist's mental capacity or state can vary highly. When it comes to Harry Mason, he's about as Chad as they go. Man came to a town, lost his daughter, his first instinct I gots to go get her.
Isn't this Cheryl's sketchbook? She's at the school.
You'll love to see it. So, with the series full of references and things, Midwich Elementary School has a fun little tidbit about it. It is modeled, for the most part, after Kindergarten Cop. And I promise you, if you look up pictures, you will find that they just ripped a lot of places straight up. Cheryl's sketchbook, the first picture that Cheryl drew in the sketchbook that I gave her on her 5th birthday. In case anyone was curious, she is 7 years old at this time. It's a peaceful town, said no one ever. Alright, let's get out of here. That's actually a lie. So, what we're in right now is called the Fog World. And all Silent Hill games that take place in Silent Hill, have it as a kind of indicator that shit is beyond repair for some time. But another note I would say is about this franchise is the games don't always share the same rules, I guess is one way to put it. Oh, Lord. You know what? Ain't worth it. Yeah, I've lost track. Ah! I hope I'm going the right way for what I think I... You motherfucker! Harry ain't no punk bitch. If I hope I'm where I think I am. Where am I? 11th Street. Let's find out. Alright. I think I should be going over yonder. Oh, look, the edge of the abyss, where the sidewalk ends. An extra reason of, if you get stuck in Silent Hill, that's your ass. Doghouse on 11th Street. Well, I think we could pay a visit. We got time. We're just looking for our daughter. I would rather you don't eat my ass. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh. Eat ass, motherfucker. Yeah, in Silent Hill games also, for the most part, you can wound a creature and have it laying down. But you confirm the kill usually by stomping on it. A good curb stomp solves most problems. House key was hidden in the doghouse. Take it? Yeah, I think we could do that. Why not? And guess what? It goes here. Alright. First aid kit. Let's go. Don't you love going into other people's houses uninvited? Maybe there's a reason that cop was following me. If I tell her I'm sorry. Maybe she'll forgive me. Oh, I missed the health drink. I'll get it, though. There are 3 locks. Cool. A map! Something's written on the map hanging on the wall. Keys for Eclipse. We will be handling that in a bit. Kombucha! What a glorious day. Yeah, why not? We'll give a save. You hate to have to redo all your hard work. Now, disclaimer. I will never say I'm a great gamer, but I am one who likes story. Thus, I will play on easy mode when I see fit. Okay. I'm just drunkenly walking everywhere I go. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to stop. Look at you. I'll go now. Probably gonna find some Doggerinos, some... There's supposed to be a door somewhere around here. I think I fucked up. Now, I hear you. I'd rather not, but I do hear you. Ha 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 ha! Too fast for my own good. Another fun thing about Silent Hill games is your protagonist tends to get a little weary doing what they do. A dog's head. You know what? Space Jam's gone downhill. Key of Woodman. Take it? Yes, I will. These keys have a theme. If you can guess it, awesome. Although you might not know it for the name Woodman directly. Alright. Ready to do this, Harry? That's where it's gonna go. Oh, I'm sure we'll get there at some point. You can never really be sure in the fog world. I'm going to take your eggs. Fucking dodged. Alright. It didn't have to be this way. Key of Lion. How about that? So, to explain a concept that is pretty critical for the series, but, you know, maybe jumping the gun mentioning it. The fog world and the other world are the two main zones / mechanics that you will commonly go through in a Silent Hill game. The fog world is kind of like a dream, but more of like the brain fog of the mind, where certain concepts, ideas, and things kind of sprout out of the ether to fuck up your day, really. Depending on who you are. And Key of Scarecrow. If you couldn't guess, we're talking Wizard of Oz. Okay. I wasted a bullet. You could argue I've wasted a lot more of them. So, the fog world is kind of a separate realm that crosses reality and the mental imagination, that you can see monsters based on certain aspects of fear and of the mind. Now, the discrepancy is each Silent Hill game kind of does it differently in places. The most famous game of the series is, of course, Silent Hill 2, if you're talking about mainline titles, where it does something different. But we'll get into that when we get into Silent Hill 2. But just for the disclaimer, if you think Silent Hill is like Silent Hill 2, it's not really, but it is the best Silent Hill in my opinion. So it should have been the first one. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Alright. But every game, it's got to come from somewhere. And this is a great game. Lion, Woodman, Scarecrow. It's unlocked. What? It's getting dark again? What's going on? So, if the fog world is more like brain fog, where ideas and thoughts just kind of come to life, the other world is more like the nightmare version of that, where you definitely don't want to be there. Trading the bright and surprising light color of a horror game to the traditional dark, grimy, grungy, and overall scary. Don't think anyone would argue against scary. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Alright. I don't want it. I'd love to sightsee right now, but this is not the time. Fuck's out of here.
Listen, if you want to eat my ass, you gotta pay for it. And I don't see no pockets on your ass.
Woohoo! Okay. Sun's getting real low, Chief. If I'm lucky, I can make it to the school, maybe. Welcome to Midwich Elementary School. I would look at the sign. But I don't think the birds want me to. Alright. You know what this calls for? Half drank. Why not a second one? Because we're just that cash money. Which bullets? Alright, let's get inside. Fuck this place. Alright. Welcome to Kindergarten Cop School. Yeah, I think we'll take the school map. There's a school map. Take it. A Miri key. Alright, let's see what we can find here. More Ronaldo Gordon. This must be a list of teachers. Silent Hill is famous for its locked doors as well. Usually through a puzzle you have to solve them. It's written in blood, or actually, I'm sorry. They usually don't let you go through most of the doors. Gold in an old man's palm, the future hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. Sure. It's written in blood. 12 o'clock, a place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped in lost tongues. Awakening at the ordained order. Okay. I will make no illusions that I am a good puzzle solver. It's written in blood. 5 o'clock, darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey. Well, alright. A picture of a door. I don't know who drew it, but it's certainly in bad taste. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you feel that way. And I'll take these bullets. Because you know, all schools have bullets. Now, the school might not actually have bullets. In the addition of, you know, the town having a fog world in the other world, it's more of also, the town's kind of alive. The town is its own protagonist, antagonist, whatever you want to classify it depending on your need. But long story short, you get the tools you need to survive and get out of here if you are strong enough or capable enough to do so. Yeah, I do want the first aid kit. And that drank. You know, is that another one I can grab? No? Cool. Oh yeah, I did try. Come on, door. Well. Nope. Not gonna happen. Hey! Killing and revenge!
In the Nards!
I hope his friends weren't watching. That would be embarrassing. Where's the one door? There it is. The tower door is locked. The hands are stopped at 10. Well, let's see if we can't round just up some solutions somewhere. LAPD! Oh, shit! You know what? I should stop using the gun. It's unbecoming of me. You have to savagely beat these assailants. Guns make it too easy. Come on, Harry. You gotta bring your daughter back. You gotta show her that you love her. Murder the school bullies. Little shadow penguin. Oh, he tripping foil. What a nice guy. Nice guy. A friend in need, huh? I think I'm good. Don't know if I would. Come back here. No, I don't think this is where I want to be right now. I feel like I went through the wrong place. Yeah, that's more like it.
Come, little bastard! Do you not know I know the way of the warrior? Ah, stop sucking my dick! Your parents taught you wrong! But I'm gonna make you right!
Oh, what a relief it is. Let's check that. Health. And yeah, I could suck down one of those. Where am I? Oh. Meant to check the map, meant to check the map, meant to check the map. Alright. Let's get through this room. I wonder if there was a class pet. You never know. Maybe it was a turtle. Alright. I don't think I've ever noticed that drying. Back away, fiend! Yeah. And that's what you get for bringing a shank to school! my controller? Where am I as regards to the map? Bathroom. Let's go to the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Well. What makes you so sad, child? Nah, I know. My advice? Lay off the cheese. You'll suffer way less.
Oh, you still got me, you bastards! He will know the wrath of the Mason! There can be only one!
Yeah, I think I will take some handgun bullets. Joke from earlier aside, you can imagine the crying in the bathroom might have some lore ties to something later. And to that I say, what are you talking about? Okay. Let's see, where are we going? Take a look at some of these pictures. The teacher should be fired. Okay. Definitely ominous. See what we can find. Oh, this is the wrong room. I don't want to be in here with something I can't see. Guess I'll take this chemical. Glucose. No reason to take it. Nothing useful on this shelf. Distilled water. No reason to take it. You gotta hydrate, Harry. You can't let that slip. Not after last time. Getting dehydrated and crashing into little girls on the road, man.
What's wrong with ya?
Alright. I have vengeance in my heart!
And no nuts today. Thanks.
Alright. I am lost. Let me see where I'm at. Okay. We're gonna go into the chemistry lab briefly and hopefully not die. Hello, hand. Statue of an old man's hand. The fist is shut tight as if never to let go. Wow, isn't that nice? Oh, bullets. Give me the bullets. I got some chemical. maybe I need to use it on the hand instead of just hoping it would do that for me. That's it. You know, it's hard to find work after the Addams Family. But I'll take this gold medallion. Well. Jesus, man. Have some self-respect. A buck is not worth that much. Not anymore. I think it's locked. A noise you love to hear. Oh, I went the wrong way. It is hard for me to read these maps sometimes. Let me tell you. Okay, so if I go here... Yeah. I'm trying to go to the music room, you see. Because I'm a conductor and I need to lead the band. It's unlocked. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ha! When you're a jet all the way! Oh, my ass. You know... Come on, controller. Let's go. These are apparently called mumblers. And the little ghost penguin we saw before is a stalker. Although it's too cute to bear such a name. Pretty average place. Except that, you know, the janitor's gotten tired of your shit, drove him mad, spread his own blood on the page to make sure you get the message. It's written in blood. A tale of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A swan glides in, to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally out comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? Who will lead to the silver reward? I guess I'll have to give it a go. It won't open. Ah, it doesn't look locked, though. Curious and curiouser. I'm supposed to be doing other things right now, but there is an area I am fond of. Welcome to the locker room. I think that says dog kill. Even though it looks like a white Graham teddy bear. No running or playing locker. Oh no. Something is troubled. Distressed even. Harry Mason, hero extraordinaire, here for you. Hello. Just a cat. was a cat. Nothing useful in the locker. Nothing inside. Well, I guess we're all good here. Let's fucking go. You know,
Baka breaker! Come on, controller. Alright.
stay down, little buddy. You fought the good fight. Pardon. Rest easy, soldier.
Come on!
Oh, shit. If I'm getting both, fantastic. Fucking die! Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Are you still dead? I don't want to go through the door. I can't seem to curb stomp him. Harry has chosen against violence. What's in here? Ah, wolf. That's useful. If you told me a real kid drew that, I'd believe it. Now, this is actually something to kind of call back to, well, we'll call back to in Silent Hill 3 to a degree. Because you can imply that a certain character drew that on behalf of Claudia Wolf, I believe her name is, but there might not be evidence to support that. But it's fun to think about. Chicago News. Nothing useful in the desk drawer. Okay. Oh. I can't see it. If I can't see it, but I can hear it. Something tells me I might need them behind this bookshelf. I just hear a stalker. I don't see him, though. Penguin! Penguin! Little buddy! That's a shame. I was going to pat him on the head and tell him he was a good boy. Out of the Silent Hill monsters, definitely the cutest one. As far as cute things from the series go, there's Minmo from Silent Hill 3, and arguably Robbie the Rabbit, if you don't find the eyes disturbing, or the blood that's usually covering him. I'm ready, let's fucking go. You know, I ran at you, and you didn't exist. Disappointing. In the words of... we'll come back to that in a second. It's a nice chartreuse, kind of green. I can live with that. Where are we? Okay. I'm gonna go back, because I want to see the other classroom. For a lore thing that may be there. Well, now that face is just horrifying. I think it's in this room. Oh. Did I go in the right one? I think so. It's not in here. It might be here in the other world. Doesn't look like it. It's a portal to the mind, man. Maybe the trash can has something cool. No, it ain't Pokemon. Okay, get my bearings. You know, I didn't go to the library reserve. Just making sure. Out this door. Well, I can go to the end of this classroom. Get out there. Go into the library. And then find that door, hopefully. We fight to find that answer. And I am still perplexed on which room it is with the lore thing. But we will find it. Oh, yes. Alright. Let's fucking go! I'm gonna fucking brain you, mate! Oh, what does it say? No special books here. You know, Harry, that's very judgmental. Someone spent a lot of time writing. It came from another... or from planet Vulcan. Cool. Part of me wants to say that's a Back to the Future reference, but I can't read it well enough to find out. Okay. You know, aside the music, it was peaceful. Alright, why don't we go give this medallion to the clock tower and see what goodies come from that. Nope, nope, nope. Yep, yep, yep. What's a good way to the courtyard? Through this door, and then through the right door. Uh-huh. Go on. I thought that was a dude. A golden sun. That's right. You gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Because what if you were just curious? You didn't want to progress. I believe this will say 12 now. Tower door's locked. The hands are stopped at 12. Cool. You know, I want to find you just for the sake of killing you. But I guess that's not going to happen. Alright. Alright. Rotato. Head back to where I came from. Time to go play the piano. Because I forget the map very often, and map checking in a Silent Hill game is extremely common. Well, think about it. It's like going to a new town. How many people can say that they can navigate without GPS or something of the like? This is back in the day of mostly just maps. Yeah, paper maps, really. Oh, so my brain don't remember things that long. I should have turned around. That's my bad. Hey, it's open now. There's some blood on some of the keys. Does this mean anything? Check the piano. Yes. Okay. And it's the first one, I think. Over here. No, wait, black one. Yeah. Wondering how to solve that? Me too. But obviously it's the poem. Or whatever you'd like to call it. I just want the stairs. I didn't ask for, you know, all of that. Where am I? Well, let's see if we can't open this door. I doubt we can. Because that is what you call convenient. Ah. Ho 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 ho! You could use some lessons. Ah! You leave my nice slacks alone. And I smash it with a hammer. Oh, come on. I might be close to death. Whew. Not ideal. That's okay. We're on easy mode. Alright. Taking a ride to the clock tower to put the silver medallion in. So we can finally be done with that shite. I wish a motherfucker would. Nope, wrong button. Silver Moon. Hands are stopped at 5, huh? Well, shit. Okay. Back upstairs. Not die in the process. Avoid little creatures we don't have to. I hear bitches, but I don't see bitches. I see. You know what? I'm in the wrong area. I don't mean to walk around in circles, walk around in circles, walk around in circles, walk around now. Okay, okay. Pee good, pee good. Yeah, fuck it. A switch. Let's press it. What's that do? I don't know. I'm all revved up and ready to go. You know, it keeps sounding like my asshole's about to be eaten out. Ah, the siren. You love to hear it, don't you? A staple. Okay. Pray tell, what will we find in our mystical adventure?
Where am I? Have I been here before?
Deja vu. I've been in this place before. Well, you know.
I don't remember this being here before.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyway. Hey, look at you. Thinking a motherfucker could. Well, the atmosphere surely changes, doesn't it? Yeah? We could use those. Them summer nights, am I right? Any fan of the storm will do. What are you talking about? If I approach carelessly, I might be sucked in. What kind of fool you take me for? Okay. Where in the world is Harry Mason, and where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Because, you know, I'm supposed to be finding my daughter. Doll on the wall. Cool, cool. A little pink ball. A rubber ball. I shall take it. Oh. The hell, this doll is stuck to the wall. Silent Hill does like its dolls. Also, let's just ignore the dude strapped to the wall over here. That man is decor, and we paid a pretty penny for him at Michael's. He will remain there. By gods, he will. Now I hear danger. Ugh. Fucking brooch. Ominous. Ominous. Rusty chains. There's a door in here somewhere. There it is. No, not this door. That's not quite where I'm at. But then again, I'm in a different place. Okay, so let's go into the teacher room. Some bullets and a telethon. Can't use the phone. That's a shame. Okay. Guess we better leave. But wait.
Cheryl!
Oh no. That was Cheryl's voice, I know it. Where is she? Cheryl. Well, well, well. I guess it's time to leave. Go upstairs to the roof. If I can get my bearings, which is hard to do. Is that a wheelchair? It is. There's a reason for the wheelchairs, by the way. You probably could have guessed that. But I thought I'd mention it. Alright. So, believe it or not, we're doing a puzzle up here. How's that, guys? You're doing the Lord's work. Which Lord? That's a great and excellent question. There's a hanging key. It's just out of reach. And see if I spin this drainage valve. You think the water would reach it, but alas, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. It drains into the wrong hole. Maybe I could plug that up somehow. Don't worry, I've got just the tool for that. Nothing special. And yet, it's a puzzle solution. Use the rubber ball. There you go. Well, let's see if we can't find that key, shall we? Ah. What a lovely symbol. So, not named in this game. Evening. The people who you will meet in the town that aren't pseudo-normal people are part of, I hate to say it, a cult. And the cult is called the Order. Or at least in other games it is. And one thing that denotes their handiwork is a symbol called the Halo of the Sun, which is not exactly what that symbol is, but it's close enough. In fact, that one, I believe, is the Seal of Metatron, which is something we will get to later. Now, I gotta find where that pipe led. Here in the old courtyard. There it is. There's a classroom key. Take it? Nah, you know, I got a limited inventory. I'm just fucking with you. Of course, we don't have a limited inventory. What do you think, this is Resident Evil? No. Alright. Going to the second floor. Which way leads to the staircase? Not this one. Ugh. You know, I think I just saw a health drink, and I'd love to drink it, but I should probably drink this one first, considering I've been at mid-health for quite some time. Okay, which one is the classroom? Yeah. You know? I will not be your stepdad. Find love somewhere else. Not gonna say I'm proud of you. Not gonna take you to your soccer game. You're just gonna have to accept these things. I've got a different daughter. Which one's the locker room? Oh. That's not where I thought I was. No. Oh. Now, if I go through there, it seems to imply that that's locked. I'm on the second floor. But let's give it a shot, I guess. Unless that's just where I came from. Yes, it was. And this would be the... But... Can I go through here? Sad. Never going in there. What is that? Chemistry lab. You know, one day we may be lucky enough to reach the locker room. So if I go through the classroom, I might be able to get to the locker room. I think it teleports me. Okay, can't go into that place either. I think this is the right door. I am at... Okay, I need to be... corner. Oh, controller, come back. Oh. Jingle bells, shotgun shells. Where the fuck am I? Look on map and hope I am exactly where I'm at. I don't have time for your bullshit. Oh! It was a twofer! Buy one ass kicking, get two free. That's the spare ones for your friend. Now this is one of my favorite rooms. Oh no. Lord of mercy. We've played this game before, kitty kitty. But that kitty didn't sound like it made it. Nothing inside. That's deep. Ah! Sir, I'm going to use your hand to scoop out the shit from my pants. You know, even when you've seen or played these games a million times, sometimes, you know, you still feel it. Alright. I will need to make my way to the library reserve back through the conjoined classroom. So I'm going to take a right. JK. Huh. Am I truly gonna have to go all the way around? Yes, I am.
I want you to stop following me.
I will make you suffer with every inch of my pipe. I don't have weed, but you're about to get smoked. They can't hurt you anymore, little one. The music is dire, music is dire. Okay, I think it's this one. Not only do I obsessively check the map, but it also lets me keep an eye out on my health. Which I could really let myself go. Supplies nutrition to recover a small amount of stamina. Sysma. Gotta love old games. They hold up a lot better than most people think. I'm sadly the kind of person who would rather blocky graphics than I would modern graphics. Really just older games in general. That's ideal for me. Who knocks upon my door? Oh, the monster lurks is this book's title. Chapter 3, Manifestation of Delusions. This one is a pretty on-the-nose kind of idea of what's going on here. Poltergeists are among these. Negative emotions like fear, worry, or stress manifest into external energy with physical effects. Nightmares have, in some cases, been shown to trigger them. However, such phenomena do not appear to happen to just anyone. Although it's not clear why, adolescents, especially girls, are prone to such occurrences. These are the librarians, clearly. They take their job very seriously. Alright. This should be the library. Hearing this, the hunter armed with bow and arrow said, I will kill the lizard. But upon meeting his opponent, he held back, taunting, "Who's afraid of a reptile?" At this, the furious lizard hissed,
I'll swallow you up in a single bite.
Then, the huge creature attacked, jaws opened wide. This was what the man wanted. Calmly drawing his bow, he shot into the lizard's gaping mouth. Effortlessly, the arrow flew, piercing the defenseless maw, and the lizard fell down dead. This is from an old fairy tale. I remember reading it as a kid. You may be wondering, what relevance was that? A lot, actually. It's a surprise tool we'll use later. Okay. Oh, I think we might find that thing I wanted. Rooms confuse me. I'm facing the one I want. Although, can I unlock this from here? Hell fucking yeah. Everything's coming up Millhouse! There I was, just walking down the street. Oh. Sorry, you caught me at a bad time. I was thinking how great it is to be alive. You know? And how little child monsters should probably not fuck with that. Yeah, we thinks we will use this. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a button to turn off the flashlight. Not a very useful thing in this one that I can recall, but it is there. Health drink. This stuff probably tastes like ass. Ah! And I thought the little kids were the ankle biters. Ugh. Die, phallic face. Health drink. Yep. What room am I even in? No. Okay. We're going to probably go downstairs. Don't you forget about me. Cool. Actually, I think a save is in order, which... Where is the infirmary? To my character's left, Harry. Yeah, there you go. And I think it was this one. Huzzah, Kalu Kalay. We'll eat today like cabbages and kings. Alright. This is a good time to do a pause on such things. We'll get back to this and the boss real soon. Alrighty. Well, let's see if we can get to the boss and beyond. Believe the door was through here. I think there's a button to just pull up the map, which... No, let's figure that out. Triangle. Perfect! And circle is turn off the light. You'll love to see it. Or rather, don't. I thought this was where the staircase was. Right? Let's practice good habits. Okay, straight and then down. Let's get some storage going on. I believe there's some handy things in here. Yes. The super item, the ampoule. Not only does it heal you, it kind of makes you invincible for a little bit. Jingle bell, shotgun shells. Let's go kill some. Well, we'll find out. Oh, yeah. Alright. I'm going to turn this left valve to the right once, because it's acting like turnstiles, blocking the way, which makes it spin like all the way around. Then I'm going to go to the right one and turn that twice to the left. Okay. Pretty ideal, I think. Just in case shit's about to happen. Grab us a handgun. How much bullets do? Holy fuck. Well, I guess we're not running out of those anytime soon. Shotgun, however, no, we're fine on that too. Relieve pain to recover stamina to high. Effect lasts for a while. I'm gonna have the shotgun at the ready, because we're about to fight a boss. Going down. Cross the point of no return. Huh. A body being burned in the center. Wonder what that means. Also, a giant lizard. Ooh. There's a way to jump back. Okay. Oi. Now, there is a way to beat this, and it actually comes from a little note we... Wow. I have effectively taken, like, no damage. I've gone from, like, bright green to chartreuse. And not even that. More like a burly green. Come on. Oh, controller, come on. There we go. So, you're not quick enough, you just get eaten. And we don't want that. But, like the storybook said, the hunter waited to shoot into the open mouth of the beast and slayed it from the inside. Hey, yo, it's that girl. Hey, what you doing here? What? Was it something I said? Come on!
What was that?
Probably the most important character in Silent Hill.
Who in the hell was that?
But that's just a guess. Where am I? This is a boiler room? What is going on here? Alright, we need this key, the K. Gordon key. We will take that. I am going to switch guns back to the pipe. Well, maybe the handgun, because, I hate to say it, we are going to be leaving the school. And not only are we leaving the school, but I've recently found out that the thing I was talking about, looking for in one of the school rooms, was actually in the third game. You'd think it would be in this one, but that's okay. So, also, quick correction from last time. The little children that we've been fighting are not, in fact, the Mumblers, but instead are known as Grey Children. And it is in the UK version that they are... Well, UK or just European versions that they are the Mumblers, who look like the mole people. A church bell, maybe? Who's ringing that bell? But we'll get into the symbolism of the kids later, because a big part of Silent Hill versus other games of the time is the monsters mean something. Whether they mean something for the protagonist or characters around the protagonist, it depends. This game, it is all based on one character. I keep forgetting the map is just triangle. Okay, I need to go to the reception area because there was a clue in one of the rooms that will be very useful to useful to us. Hell yeah, it's unlocked. Also, the little ghost penguin children are known as larva stalkers, which they also have some symbolism, but we'll be finding them again later in perhaps a different form. Where's the note that matters to me? I think it's this. List of teachers. K. Gordon. That's it. I'll note the address down on the map. I gotta stop doing that.